Ah, good morning. Wow, do we have a nasty story to cover today? We got a devastating development. A devastating development. Donald Trump and Elon Musk are officially ending their relationship. They didn't even last as long as Brangelina. Isn't that like Brad and Angelina? Yeah. They didn't even last as long as Brad and Angelina. They have officially ended their relationship. You know, it is so sad to see a gay relationship ending during Pride Month. It's so sad to see, these two breaking up during Pride Month out of all months. Out of all the months. It's so sad to see. And it's so funny. I don't know if it's a thing, but I'm going to try to make it a thing, okay? I'm going to say that the relationship that Trump and Elon Musk had is Treelon. I don't know if that's cringy or if that's funny, but if for the relationship that they did have, okay, look, if you didn't like it, that's fine. I shipped Treelon. No, I didn't. But it is officially over. It's over now. And these are some real quotes by them. Was it all BS? Was it all BS, Elon? Elon, my gorgeous little nut, my little South African nut. Was it all BS? Was it all just all made up fairy dust for all the woke liberals? Was it all that? And also Donald Trump's like, he's 50% genius, but he's also 50% boy. It's a real quote where Donald Trump literally described Elon Musk as 50% genius and 50% boy. So I guess you can't be a boy and be a genius. Sorry, young Sheldon. but and then Elon back was like, your big, beautiful bill is disgusting and it's an abomination. And he's like, you betrayed the American people. We are experiencing a big breakup in real time. And it's so sad to see tiniest little violin playing. Oh my gosh. No, low-key, I'm living for all of this drama. You know why? Because neither one of these two are good actors. Neither one. One's literally going through and trying to cancel, or trying to gut people's jobs for the sake of efficiency and then rewarding himself with government contracts because he's a corrupt crook. That's Elon. And then there's Donald Trump, who literally goes in there, breaks the Constitution, constantly violates it for the pursuit of being an authoritarian dictator wannabe, and goes through and just completely dehumanizes and destabilizes our entire government. So no, I am not on either one. No, they're both bad actors. They're both bad actors. That's like someone saying, do you choose Kim Kardashian or choose Kanye West? Look, they're both, in my view, not great. I'm not going to choose. It's not like a and or situation. But let me get to the meat of the drama here. And look, the girls are fighting, okay? Send some likes if you're enjoying the live stream so far. The girls are fighting, and they've officially broken up, okay? Trump gave Elon, and I'm calling them Treelon. Treelon is dead, y'all. Treelon is dead. I don't know if that's funny or if that's cringeworthy, whichever, whatever. But as a parting gift, Trump gave Elon Musk a useless, probably not even golden key, which I don't know what the key is for. He probably has, he's probably given one to every single ex that he's had. He's like, here's the key here's the key, and let me tell you, I don't know what it opens, but it certainly doesn't open my heart because you're not welcome in my heart anymore. My heart is my heart is it's like a vault. It's like a vault. You can't get into it. It's not there anyway. I don't know where it is. No regrets, right. So, breaking, Elon Musk absolutely explodes on Trump's disgusting abomination of a spending bill. Now, that's the big beautiful bill. Hold on, let me get out my hands. That is the Big beautiful bill, the big beautiful bill that cuts Medicaid. It also goes through and cuts food stamps. It cuts food stamps for the lowest income people. Listen, we don't want any free riders on the food stamps. Why do poor people need food? I don't understand. I thought they just ate air. Don't they eat air? I swear to God, they just eat air. Sometimes they get a little bit of fiber because of the bugs. They get some fiber because they might swallow some bugs in the air. Poor people can eat the air. You know, I can eat the steak. You know, I love steak. I love meat. You know, I just don't like Elon's meat, okay? We're not going there anymore. I don't like South African meat. It's different from American meat. I need American meat. I cracked myself up. Anyway, the girls are fighting, and Elon Musk is not happy with Trump's big, beautiful bill because it has provisions in there where, like, he's not mad at the cuts for Medicaid or food stamps or the tax cuts for the rich. He's mad because it explodes the debt and the deficit, which, okay, I don't think that is as bad as you literally going through and cutting healthcare and food stamps for poor people, but all right, at least we're on the same side there. But this is also Elon Musk, a guy who goes through and literally lays people off lays people off in the pursuit of a rich man's version for efficiency. So like, I'm not going to like overly give credit to him either. They're two bad actors, and it's funny watching them fight. So let me get into it here. Elon says, I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. Oh, a scandalo. He's like, I can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is disgusting. It's an abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know, you did wrong, and you know it. You know, my family, as a quick little side, my family were big hockey fans. I live in North Carolina, so we're the fan of the Hurricanes. But when they said shame, it made me think of whenever you go to a Vegas Golden Knights hockey game, all of the fans, whenever there's a penalty on the opposing team, they go, shame, shame, shame. And I just think that's so funny. So I just imagine when I was reading this, Elon going, shame, shame, shame to try. I'm funny. Anyway, but putting this all in there, y'all, the comments, oh, they just feed my soul. But let me just break all this further down for you. I was like disappointed to see the massive spending bill, frankly, which increases the budget deficit, not decrease it, and undermines the work with Doge team that we're doing, Musk told CBS in an interview, which aired Sunday. He added, I think a bill can be can be big or it can be beautiful, but I don't know if it can be both. Well, that's not very progressive, okay? Look, you can be big and beautiful, you know, like the Empire State Building, or you know, I don't know, Oprah, you know, she goes through her phases. You can be big and beautiful. Look, I like chunky guys. No, but seriously, like, I actually like chunky guys. I'm what's called a chaser. I like guys that are a little bit more thickums because I like cuddling up with them. Anyway, point being said, you can be big and be beautiful. Now, this bill is big and ugly because it cuts healthcare for low-income people. It cuts food stamps for low-income and marginalized people. It gives tax cuts to the wealthiest of the wealthy of the wealthy. I don't think that you need to be a Republican or Democrat to look at that and be like, ew. Like, by the way, if you're a Republican and you're saying ew to those things, great, we're on the same page. Let's go. Okay? Like, cutting healthcare for poor people, doesn't matter their partisanship, is bad. Cutting food stamps for poor people, that's bad. And then they give tax cuts to the wealthy? Yeah. Like, I hope we're all on the same side. This is a bad bill, okay? We don't need to go through with it. Now, Elon Musk is disagreeing with the bill on the wrong reasons. He's like, it explodes the debt and the deficit. Okay, we can have that talk later, that you are deciding to be against a bill which you should be against, maybe for the wrong reasons. Okay, we'll have that chat later, Elon. But like, at least we're on the same page there. Now, going further here, Oh wait, hold on. I'm going a little bit further ahead. He says, "So I know I was like disappointed to see the massive spending bill." The interviewer was like, I actually thought that when this big beautiful bill came along, I mean, like everything he's done on Doge gets wiped out in the first year." Musk says, "Yeah, I think a bill can be big or it can be beautiful. It just can't be both." And so going further here, Elon Musk is now urging voters to fire all politicians who voted for Trump's budget because they betrayed the American people. And I'm like, okay, who voted for the budget? That was 100% Republicans. And one Republican said no, and you had a couple different people who voted present or abstained. Okay, so like there was not a single Democrat. So like you want to get rid of all the Republicans that voted for the bill. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm on board with that, okay? I'm on board with it. Great. Now, I would hope that we would replace them with populist, progressive type lawmakers that want to tax the wealthy and actually level the playing field, support unions, support universal health care, do clean energy programs to bring back domestic manufacturing for clean energy technologies, do things with common sense gun violence prevention and reform, doing things that actually regulate AI so that we don't have this dangerous robotic deep state cabal of group of people that then control of all of our personal data, which is like what Elon Musk is doing. But like, someone says cute and political. Oh, the one time I looked down in the comments, someone is literally complimenting my appearance and my personality. Okay, slide in my DMs, boy. Anyway, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go here in a few minutes. I know, short live today because your boy is working class. So, but I want to go a little bit further. So, Elon says in November next year, we fire all politicians that betrayed the American people. And I'm like, yo, let's go. Let's do this. I am totally on board. I'm so ready. This was in response to this person who says in all caps, like a Trump post, says, okay, let me get this straight. You cannot get things straight in Pride Month. I'm just kidding. We love our straight allies, okay? I think that's funny. The GOP out there, Republicans, spending millions on luxury hotels in Ukraine, not voting on any Doge cuts, spending 60% of their time on vacation, not codifying executive orders. Is this the major reform the American people voted for? Are you saying that Republicans and MAGA lied? Yes. Yes. Yes, they are liars. They are liars. MAGA is a complete farce. It is a grift. Now, yes, there are many parts of the Democratic establishment that are also not great, okay? Socially, you're like, oh, they're woke. Yeah, well, woke is not bad. It literally just means that you're supporting all people of all identities and giving everyone a safe space to be themselves. But like, for some of the economic things that some of these mainstream Democrats do, yeah, it's also bad. Why do you think Bernie Sanders was so popular? That all being said, these MAGA people are like, we voted for revolution. Guess what? You voted for a complete grift. MAGA is a grift. They make you, like, you buy 17 hats, 15 shirts, 5 yard signs, 4 flags, 3 pairs of shoes, and you're like, I'm not in a cult. Sweetheart. This is when I, as a Southern gay guy, goes, bless your heart, you unsharpened pencil. So as long as some of them are waking up now, okay, I'm like, this is that FAFO moment that we're seeing. Now, Elon Musk, it's known that he does not always get along with people. You know, we're seeing this Trump-Elon Musk breakup in real time, but it's known that Elon Musk does not get along with people, okay? He has had his tiffs with people like Sean Duffy. He's had tiffs with Scott Bessent. He's had tiffs with Marco Rubio. So, I mean, it's not inconceivable that these people have been fighting. So that's you know, that's not great. But let me get to some of these comments, and I have to go in 2 minutes. Unfortunately, I'm going to be posting a video later on today about this. But let me get to some of these. So circling back here, you guys couldn't make it work as friends after the breakup. And so that's what Larry the Cat said. And, you know, in response to this, where it said it's a pork-filled bill, another well-known account, Seamus the Cat, goes, pork-filled? I love that. I love that so much. This person, now this is the most telling comment. This person says, why are you stirring pots like this? Which side are you on? Pick one. We're confused on who to follow. Honey, sit down. We need to have a second to chat. Don't blindly follow politicians. Oh my God, I just did a whisper into the camera like Biden. Honey, don't follow politicians. Don't worship politicians. Hashtag Adam Cray. Credit to him for coming up with that. Don't worship politicians. You give credit where credit is due, and criticism where criticism is warranted. I do that with Biden. I do that with Bernie. I do that with Kamala Harris. I do that with Trump. It doesn't matter. That's what you do as a journalist, okay? You don't just blindly follow anyone. You critique and compliment. And so it's so funny because this person was like, why are you stirring the pot? Who do I follow? Think critically for yourself. This person says they're America first, which I have issues with, but this person says follow principles. Yes, follow principles. I would hope that person does. At least have the idea right. Like, partisan followers unable to think through issues independently. Like, this is why we are in the conundrum that we are. So anyway, I have to go before I'm late for work. I appreciate and love every single one of you. I know I hate to cut off the live when we have 386 people in here. Y'all are incredible. I'm trying to work and be a full-time content creator. It is not easy. If you've enjoyed this little taste, definitely subscribe. Definitely smash that subscribe button. I love all of you, even if you don't like me, okay? Even if you don't like me. I appreciate every single one of you. And my moderators do a fantastic job. Elisa, you're awesome. Kate, and thank you to everyone who supports me by becoming a member of the channel. I'm just, you know, your working class kid that's also trying to be a political news journalist. So it's not always easy. MJ, love you. Hope you got your refund, MJ. I sent that to you. So anyway, I love all of you so much. Elisa, Ellie, Akicha, Cherie, Kate, Jenny, Ginger Monster, love you, C-Bar, MJ, y'all are also incredible. So anyway, just remember, and I also just posted a video. If you want a good laugh, go and check that out. Just remember that you are beautiful, you are loved, you are valid, you are strong, and you are fierce. Don't let anyone ever dim your shine. I love all of you so much.